4 local award-winning chefs are joining forces for a culinary event taking place tomorrow. And this is really beautiful. It's all to support families involved with Big Love Cancer Care.
All right, Clarke is out at the restaurant where this is all going to be taking place. Clarke, what can people expect at the night of the chef's table?
They can expect to be surrounded by some incredibly talented chefs that have culinary expertise that will just blow your mind. Chef Steve McHugh, you're one of them, and so I'm really happy this morning to be hanging out and making some veal. Tell me what we're looking at right now.
So we've got some locally raised Texas veal here, and we just wanted to showcase some local veal along with our grill. Excuse me, tomorrow, you know, we have the big grill works back there, the wood-fired grill.
Yes.
And so we're going to be plating it with a little chili soubise, some Vaudevilles squash, and just some of our veal stock, and we'll get plated here.
I love the sound of that. Can you teach me how to slice?
Yeah, so we want to make sure we're going against the grain, so our grain is running this way, so we are going to go this way.
Opposite direction.
Yeah, don't cut yourself.
He's like, please don't do it. I'm going to go Kendall Jenner and backwards cucumber
Look
cut
at
this.
that. Beautiful.
What y'all know about that. Okay, so this is awesome. And what temperature is this cooked to?
So that's about a medium well right there. That's typically how I like veal. I don't like to go any underneath that.
Right. It's already a little tender itself. What do you season it with?
Just salt and pepper.
Okay.
You know, I'm a big fan of, we like to let our farmers and ranchers do all the hard work, and then that's perfect. And then all I've got to do is cook it and, you know, be a star, right?
Yes, and let it be a star on the plate. I love that you do that, and I know that you like reverse seared in the pan too. I just learned what that even meant today, but
You're
a little
learning
bit better,
a lot.
rosemary.
Put that wherever you think.
Okay.
There you go. And we've got some of our roasted squash.
All right. Oh my gosh, what? I feel
Look
so
how
cool.
beautiful.
Roasted squash. Okay. Talk to me about what it's roasted in.
So we actually cure it 24 hours in like a curry spice and salt, and then we'll slow roast it in the oven till it gets nice and caramelized, it gets soft. You want to make sure you see like these little crispy edges. It starts to get a little texture, starts to get a little tooth to it, a little chew to it. That's how I love my squash. Like just, you know.
I know, I love the crispy outside and a really nice chew. Did I plate this right?
That's perfect.
Okay.
That's perfect. We just take some of our veal reduction that we make.
And when you make a reduction as well, so how did you do this one? You obviously use the natural juices from the veal.
Yeah, right? and bones, and let it basically make a veal stock. Char, onions, and carrots and celery, and then we bring that down till we just get this thick glaze right here. It's just all meaty and beautiful.
And all those natural flavors as well. And what is this?
That's red vein sorrel. So locally grown here. I've got a farmer that I work with who grows it for us, and all this for a good cause. I mean, we're raising money for Big Love Cancer.
Yes.
We've got amazing chef Christine Zhao is coming from Dashi, Geronimo Lopez from Botica, and our very own Michelle here, who's amazing pastry chef, is going to be doing the dessert course. So, like I said, come on out. It's all for a good cause. We still have a handful of tickets still available tomorrow night, starting at 6:30.
Yes, and I want to know a little bit more about your story as well. So first of all, I've had the honor of meeting all of the chefs you just mentioned, including yourself, which is really cool. But this is very dear to your heart because of your own cancer journey. Would you mind sharing?
No, of course. No, I'm a lymphoma survivor from 2010. The farther I get away from that, the better. And organizations like Big Love are doing amazing work, helping folks like myself.
And this is delicious. So what can people expect at this dinner? Because I know this veal is something else, but a little taste of what they can expect.
A lot of fun stuff from the chefs. The chefs will be out greeting, talking to folks. Michelle's making an amazing meringue with a pistachio cake, along with the local veal that we'll be cooking here on the grill works.
I'm trying not to talk with my mouth full.
No worries.
Really can't help it. But okay, so you actually plated a little bit earlier with this orange. It's kind of like a puree.
Yeah.
Tell me what this is because it's so good. How can I make something similar?
So a classic onion soubise, a French sauce, but I decided to take the onions out and actually use locally grown chilies and turn it into a little butter sauce that goes on the bottom.
Oh my gosh. Everything is better with butter. It really is. Chef, thank you so much for having me out this morning. This is phenomenal, you guys. Could you see yourself coming out to a dinner like this and also knowing that it supports such an amazing cause? Roma, I feel like this is totally up your alley.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely. It looks delicious, but the cause is everything. And God bless Steve McHugh for being here, you know, safe and healthy. And
yeah, I had no idea that he had lymphoma.
yeah, and that's part of why he named Cured, not just for the cured meats, but for himself and his health journey.
He's a survivor, and of course we think about all the survivors that are out there.
Absolutely. So yeah, if you guys are interested in doing something, this is it.
That's something to do, right?